Hello, people. It's your boy Usmaan. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. The flipping City is red. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Come have your say on the best fan calling show on YouTube, the only channel that allow you, the fans, to come have your say after every single flipping game. If you haven't already, check out the watch along. It was an absolute banger. I was joined by Adam. Good vibes, good blooming positivity. We've done it, boys. We've done it. Let's go. Absolutely buzzing. Listen, if you are tuning in right now, listen. Go to Usmaan Talks United on Twitter. You don't even have to follow me, obviously do. But if you haven't, that's fine. Hit the link while it's calling. Come and have your say. Manchester United 2. Manchester City 0. We've disturbed their run. Man's with 21 wins in a row. Come to us, slapped up. Slapped up. Still, obviously, unbeaten away from home. You know, huge credit to the boys. Credit to Ollie. We got the homie. Harris, my bro, you already know. Yes, let's go. Drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. Listen, say what you want to say. It's your opportunity to say whatever you want to say regarding the game. But we want positive vibes today. We've won. That is the most important thing. Yusuf, in the chat, if you can hear me, bro, give me a second. I'm gonna get you on very shortly. Listen. Come and I want to see as many of you not calling today. We don't get many callers, but today is the day. I want to see you all ringing in. You don't have to show your face if you're not comfortable to do so. It's completely fine. Audio will do. This is an opportunity for you guys to come and just chat football, chat Man United. We've not had a game like this in a while that we're overjoyed because we've won, especially when we're not expecting it as well. You love to see it. Look. It's been a difficult few weeks for us in particular. Drop points left, right, and centre, but make no mistake about it. This is a huge victory for the boys, for Ollie, for the fans. This one's massive. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get our first guest on. Hopefully you can hear me. First time caller, we got the homie Yusuf. Salam alaikum, brother. What are you saying?
Walaikum salam, man. Thanks a lot for having me on. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Listen, Yusuf, talk to me. Your mic's a bit quiet though, I was just gonna say.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me any better?
Yeah, I can hear you. What do you want to talk about, brother? Manchester United 2-0, man.
Man, it's a great feeling to hear you say that, man. I was a bit nervous, especially last night when Leicester won. I was like, oh no, they've gone ahead of us now. But yeah, to be fair, you know what? Ollie seems to get these results when he's under pressure after a couple of dodgy results, and he seems to get the reaction from the lads. And you know, it's just great that we'll be able to do it. It's just yeah, I'm just so happy.
Yeah, no, listen, a lot of people were saying that coming into the game, you know, myself included, I was a bit nervous, but you just have that sneaky suspicion that Manchester United can deliver when it matters. Like you said, when Ollie is back against the wall, he always pulls the result out. However it may be, I don't care about the performance. You know, we finally beat a top 6 side, so they can stop saying all that nonsense. And to be fair, you know, this is Man City. They win the title. They literally won 21 games on the bounce. They're not conceded a goal in God knows how many games. And not only we scored a penalty, but we scored late on with Luke, well, the 55th minute with Luke Shaw as well. But in terms of individual performance, like, is there anyone who stood out for you personally?
No, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with everything you said. Yeah, for me, it's I thought Anthony Martial was absolutely brilliant today. He really deserved a goal as well, which is a shame. But his hold-up play, his ability to turn, that one moment in the game when he absolutely did John Stones, and then he just brushed off Rodri, and it was just in that moment that's what the kid has. Well, he's not a kid, but you know what I mean. That's the ability that he has. He's back to the goal. He's absolutely brilliant at stuff like that. And it's just, as I said, it's a shame that he didn't get his goal. And also shout out to Luke Shaw as well. He just keeps going from strength to strength. But, you know, to be fair, there's so many good performances. Those are the two standout. But I mean, Henderson was good in goal. I think he was really, really solid. He commands his box. I'm a big De Gea fan. I'll always be loyal to De Gea, but I'm not. But then I'm not. It's the ones where people are loyal to the death and they'll keep wanting people to play just because they love them.
Yeah.
I want the team to always do well. I'll be upset that Eric Bailly is not playing, but if Lindelof is playing well, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? And same with Maguire. I'm not the biggest fan of Harry Maguire, but as long as the team is doing well, I'm happy. I love Mason Greenwood, but if Dan James is playing and is working well forward and back, you know what you're going to get from James. He's not as gifted as Mason Greenwood. Yeah, I mean, listen. I want to see Diallo play, but what do I really expect from an 18-year-old kid right now? Do you know what I mean? It's probably not the time for him, as much as we all want to see him play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's yeah. Today I'm just. You know what? I was just saying to somebody, how can we lose to Sheffield United at home and go to the Etihad and win 2-0 like that and stop a team that's won 21 games in a row? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, man. But listen, you said a lot of good things there, like in terms of points that you made. I kind of want to go through each individual one. Of course, we will come to the Dean Henderson one because I agree with pretty much everything you said. I've got to be honest, but we'll start with Martial first and foremost. Obviously, everyone that's watching this who knows me, I'm a huge Martial fan, and he's just not been doing it this season. He's not been good enough, but today he was absolutely phenomenal. I'm really disappointed he's not scored that. I've got to be honest. You know, it would have just been the icing on the cake for him on a personal level. He kind of needed that goal, but he got the man of the match. You know, his performance when it mattered against a brilliant Man City team as well. That's not, getting twisted. As you said, his back to goal play in general is fairly good, but today people understood what Martial's about. We've not seen enough this season, but moving forward, how important is it for him on a personal level that he just kicks on? Because we've just got so many important games. We've got Milan in the week, then we've got West Ham on the weekend. The fixture list is packed, and he needs to step up.
100%. I think the thing with Martial is that it's all this over the years. I don't want to go too deep, but it's like he gets bought by Louis van Gaal. He has an amazing start to his career. We're like, oh my god, there's a player that picks up the ball and runs with it, and he just goes past people. This is what we need. And then, unfortunately, manager loses his job. A very defensive, great manager comes in and doesn't fancy him because it doesn't even work going backwards, right? We know what Jose Mourinho's like, right?
Yeah.
He then goes. A manager's there. He puts his arm around his shoulder, and then surprise, is a great season. And we're like, okay, here we go. Tony Martial, this is what we're going to see. And then this season, if you notice, at the start of the season, it was stop-start. He wasn't playing badly. He was still having an impact. He just wasn't getting the goals, right? And that's the issue. You know, when you're a striker and you don't score, we now live in the era of, it's all about stats, isn't it? It's all about stats. And if it's not reflective in your game, it's going to look bad. To me, I was worried. Do you remember when we played West Ham away? And we had that, and we were was it 2-0 down at half time? 1-0 down.
1-0.
So 1-0, yeah. And that was the first game where I was really concerned about him because nothing was sticking to him.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh no, what's going on? And then, strangely enough, he was taken off, and we found a way back in the game. I'm not saying that was because of him, but so what I'm saying is that if I can bring it around, is that it's just great to see him back today, and hopefully he can kick on. And do you know what he needs? Remember Chicharito when he used to play for us, and he could score any type of goal. It could hit him in the face and go in. You don't just like roll in.
Yeah.
Martial is a finesse player. Have you noticed everything with him? It has to be.
He is a finesse. He needs to. That's what Ollie's been saying. He doesn't score enough dirty goals like Bale scored just now. Well,
has he?
Tapping open net. I know Benteke scored as well to level the game. But the point I'm saying is like Martial, Rashford, these mans. How many open net tappings do they score? Realistically, they don't score them. I know Sterling missed an open net and he should have scored, but Sterling's in that position to actually at least get on the end of it. And Martial and these ones, they need to be in those positions that, like I said, too much finesse. You need to score those Hernandez goals, the ones that come off your face, your back, your nose, wherever it may be. Man, we need more of that. So that's what comes from being a natural striker. Which those goals that Cavani scored against Southampton, I don't know if you remember. The second half. Them goals, Martial's not going to be there to score them. Do you know what I mean? So it's that little difference. But in terms of moving forward, look, we needed this. We had a shocking run of form prior to going to this. We lost or drew to Crystal Palace. I keep thinking it's a loss. We dropped points against Crystal Palace. Previous games that we've not been up to scratch, as you mentioned, Sheffield United earlier. In terms of moving forward, man, like how important is it now that not only the individual players but the manager he continues to be brave with his selection? I wouldn't say he was brave today, but he allowed the opportunity for them to have some form of progression in the final thirds.
No, absolutely, absolutely. The thing that I noticed at the start of the game is that Maguire and Lindelof were high.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Very high line. That's what I'm saying.
So obviously it was a ploy that I generally believe that. I think they said in commentary that 9 out of the 11 that played today was the same 9 out of the 11 that played when we won last time at Etihad. I think the only people that played that day that didn't play today was Jesse Lingard, and I think the other one would have been De Gea probably.
De Gea.
Yeah. So it was the same ploy. Hit them at the start, and I think at the end, you're like, it's like you're hanging on. You're like, oh, please, just don't let them get one goal, because then you think, oh, they'll probably score again. So great character, and great, as you said, Sterling missed that chance as well. So it's fine margins always. And but yeah, going forward, it's just, you know what it is? It's like at the end of the game, yeah, we're 2-0, and you're thinking, why are we so deep? Why can't we be? I know maybe I'm being a bit greedy, and I'm grateful that you won. Don't get me wrong, but I want us to be in a situation where we can be in control of our destiny at the end of the game.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you think of the results that potentially have cost us, right, from getting a bit closer, is Leicester away.
Everton,
yeah, that one was that feels like a defeat whenever I hear about it now.
Honest to God, I keep thinking if you lost that game as well, yeah.
I know. It's even when you said Palace, I thought we lost the game against Palace the way you said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, legit, man.
It's crazy. It's like these moments, and even at the end of the game at Palace, actually, shout out to Henderson for bailing us out right at the death. And it's just as I said to you, I wish that we can find a more pragmatic way in not having to suffer at the end as a fan. Do you know what I mean? Just
that's what it comes down to, like those sort of professional performances, seeing the game out. Yeah. And I feel like with Man City, it's excusable because you expect Man City to dominate the ball in general. That's just who they are as a team. So, in other games that you mentioned, the Leicesters, the Everton ones, we need to be smarter. We definitely need to, have the ability to retain the ball and just see it out properly, man. You can't be relying on individual brilliance from the defenders. The last ditch tackles from Bailly on numerous occasions this season. Today it was like Henderson coming to collect the ball. Both the defenders are absolutely phenomenal today as well. I just want to get this comment from Jacob.
Yeah, sure.
He's saying that I think Martial has had long enough. He's been here for 6 years. He personally would sell him and move on. Look, I can understand that, logic. Look, regarding Martial, do you feel like if he doesn't deliver come the end of the season, he needs to move on, or do you think still have a bit of faith in him?
I'll always have faith in good players. I think with Martial, it's very easy to label certain things at him. You hear the narrative, oh, he doesn't work hard enough. And I always go back to, do you remember Alexis Sanchez and even when he was at Arsenal, do you remember when he used to sprint out and press? He used to do it. But what that actually does,
Bruno does it now, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I actually think it's the gift and the curse, because you can run out and press somebody, but they just play it around you, and then you're out of position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think there's a smarter way to, and I think people like Martial, when people don't see him sprinting, and I think for some reason it rubs people the wrong way. I would not sell Martial this summer, but I have a bad feeling that, I was actually surprised that he started today, because apparently he was only a doubt this morning. I think.
Yeah, he passed the late fitness test, which I thought, okay, brilliant, he's going to be on the bench. I was not expecting to start, and then for him to put in that level of performance on top of that, I completely forgot about the fitness test. But look, 100%. I hear what you're saying. I just, for me personally, it's very simple. He has to deliver on the pitch.
Yeah,
we know about his ability. He did it last season. He's got to find his feet now, because look, he's putting a level of performance that a lot of people thought he didn't have it still in him, and he's got to build on it now, because we've got a game against Milan. They're not the most technically well, obviously they are a technically good team, but they're nowhere near the level of Man City. So I'm expecting a similar performance for him to be quite friendly. You know how football works. It only takes a couple of good games and people completely forget, because they're that fickle. Do you know what I mean? If he scores a couple of goals here and there, people will just start being like, oh, he's not at that bad. He's one of them ones. But just before we let you go, Yusuf, Who have you given your man of the match to? You did mention Luke Shaw as well earlier. I kind of skittered over that. What, just before I get the man of the match of you, like what were your thoughts on his performance? Because he's another person who's been proving a lot of doubters wrong, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that he's such a good player, and it's no surprise that now that he's fully fit and touch wood, he stays fit. But this is the performances that you get from him. You've seen, I think, the stats this season. I think I read a stat before the game. I think he was third in Europe behind two other players in chances created.
Yeah.
In whole of Europe. If I'm wrong, please someone correct me. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that when I read that, I was like, oh my god, wow, it's like too good to be true. But and the run as well. Shout out to Henderson, great throw.
I think he was second. Shaw was second, wasn't he?
I'm sorry, it was a second. Oh wow, even better.
It was Sancho's first.
Sancho, yeah, the one player that we really want. Yeah,
Sancho's first, Shaw second. But Sancho didn't play and Shaw scored, so.
Sancho,
assist, so I don't know if he's overtaken, but yeah, he's in top two, which is outrageous if you think about it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's after everything he's gone through as well, that horrific injury that he went through. Then a manager who used to it looked like a manager who bullied him in Mourinho, basically, and just hung him out to dry whenever he could. I mean, and then now, as I said, I think he's another player that he needs the arm around his shoulder. Do you know what I mean? With Martial, and even Rashford as well. Rashford, Mourinho always says, "Oh, but Rashford played the most games for me," but he benched Marcus a lot. Do you remember? He was off the bench. And then Ollie came in, and now he plays every game. Even when he plays badly, he still plays. Do you know what I mean? And I think certain players, maybe it's not really right, but certain players get that nod. But for example, Donny van de Beek can have a good game and he won't play. You won't see him again.
Yeah, it's about man management. Yeah, Shaw's definitely benefit from that.
Yeah, and so So as I said, if Bruno's our player of the year, Luke Shaw is second, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, bro. But listen, as I was saying, who's your man of the match? Who have you gone for?
Oh, sorry, yeah. You know, I'm going to give it to Martial just because he's been going through a difficult time, and you know, I think that hopefully for him, that will get him this goal. Hopefully next game that we play. So yeah, I'll give it to Anthony Martial. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Listen, first of all, just want to say a massive thank you to the calling, bro. I believe it's your first time, isn't it?
But yeah, your first time any platform or nothing, man. So yeah, I really appreciate
you. Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you absolutely smashed it. Honestly, make sure you call in again. Obviously, after every single game, if you're not already, follow me on Twitter. Is it also? Do I have you on Twitter? I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's under Othello.
It's Othello. Yeah, I thought it was you. I wasn't sure. I don't know your real name. I was just assuming it was you. But listen, bro. Obviously, in case you guys don't know, listen, this guy's the homie. He always messages me to check up on me. He's a real one. So, bro, make sure you call in. You're more than welcome on the platform anytime. I really appreciate you calling in, bro, man.
Well, thanks so much, Usmaan. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much,
bro, man. I'll speak to you.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, bro, man. Much love, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, man. Take care.
Yes. Right, okay. Fantastic first caller after Manchester United paint the city red. You love to see it. Listen, make sure you show love to Yusuf. It was absolutely brilliant first caller. First time on any platform, you wouldn't know the man was confident. That's what I want to see. Listen, this is what it's about. Getting people and giving you an opportunity to come have your say after the game, basically. Look, I will have my say after everyone's at theirs. But I'm just happy. I'm good vibes. I can see West is in the queue and I can see Jerry's in the queue. Good vibes. Both the homies. I'm tempted to put them both on at the same time, actually. But I'm going to give them their own sort of opportunity to say what they're going to say. But look, first and foremost, drop a like. Drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to get some of your comments in because there's a lot of people discussing in the chat. Jacob, listen, great points in the chat. Don't worry, I have seen them. I like this as well from Jacob. I don't have any attachments to any players, so I don't mind. I just want to take the chances to get. So, look, fair play. Look, you got to respect that. I'm the same in a sense. Like, I just want the club to do well. That's the only thing that mattered. Obviously, I'm not going to lie. I do have bias to certain individuals. But in the grand scheme of things, the only thing that matters is the club. Martial changed that game for us, won a penalty the first 30 seconds of the match, early goal changed the whole dynamic of the match. Absolutely, I think they're kind of talking amongst themselves. Obviously, get your comments in if you want us to discuss anything. Usmaan, you popped. All right, okay. Big Ron with another inappropriate comment. You keep going. Let's see where we're at. Anyone else got any comments? I think Martial come back to his best. He did today. Hopefully, he can continue from the home Viking red. We won the battle, but City won the war. Listen, let's just get some positivity. Don't worry about all that stuff. Lack of goals and striker is one thing, but valid criticism for a winger. Listen, it is what it is. Anyways, I'm waffling. Listen, get your comments and keep getting them in. I will continue to read them out. Let me get the homie on, Obi West Kenobi, who's been patiently waiting in the background. West, Manchester United 2.
Yes.
City, they'll talk to me. Cheers, West.
Buzzing. But the thing is,
pubs are open.
Oof, he's having a toast. Yeah, man, I was so happy, but I knew we were gonna win. I knew it. I said 2-1 though, but amazing performance, proper team performance.
We're gonna win, so eventually,
True. We were supposed to be beating the season.
If there are no shit, some of us gonna stick on the wall. Was come on.
All right.
Right, big Ron, just quickly, don't worry about it, bro. It's my fault reading it. Anyways, Maguire isn't good enough for us to win a title, but he was class today. I think that's a fair point. Well, should we start on the defense then, as that comment suggests? Let me just give him a shout out. That was from MC Bros 0704. Right, Wes, what are your thoughts on the defense? Keeping it.
Oh, amazing defense. Yeah, that was unexpected, to be honest, because the way they were trying to penetrate behind our defenders and trying to get the balls across. You know, the Man City are famous for getting it to Sterling and Mahrez and then cutting like cutbacks into the box for Jesus or whoever's coming in, Gundogan, to tap it in. Basically, that's the way they get their goals. Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw were amazing today. They didn't let him have anything, any joy down there. Basically, Sterling was in Wan-Bissaka's pocket. That was a gain. So that it's not a fluke, and he's running out of ideas. You could not get past him. To be fair to Sterling, he kept on trying, but he just wasn't good enough to do it. I think Foden actually almost got past him, and then I think he hacked him down in Wan-Bissaka. But on the other side, the other flank, Luke Shaw was brilliant going forward, and obviously got the goal.
Well, you know how long I'll be defending Luke Shaw.
Yeah, no, I'm a convert as well this season. Don't worry. But I mean, like,
no, I need you to tell the people how long I'll be defending this guy.
Yeah, since last week, Usmaan's been defending. Okay, back for that shit comment, isn't it? But, so no, flipping amazing. Even what do you call it? Lindelof and Maguire. Maguire especially, I think he was putting his body on the line. That's what we need to see. There's a couple of clearances with his head, playing out the back, but a lot quicker, a lot sharper. Wasn't pissing about with it too much, although we were playing it short with Henderson. But when Henderson's in goal, I just feel much more confident.
Yeah,
much more.
We were saying on the watch along, it just seems like the defense has benefited from him so much in there. Like, it's just the fact that he commands the box, man. It makes such a difference to them.
There was one moment, I think it was almost a one-on-one with Jesus, but he was off his line so quick. He got there before. If it was, sorry.
Don't worry about it. I think it might be Sterling, but either way, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, when he came out and just kicked it out. There was a few occasions where he caught the ball well from like corners or like deliveries into the box. And obviously the distribution to Luke Shaw, that was brilliant when he gave it to him, and then Luke Shaw did the rest, which was an amazing run from him. So defensively, we were brilliant. And there was I don't know if you probably sorry because I was watching on Sky Sports, wherever. There was a shot where the first half when I think Luke Shaw kicked it out and him and Maguire looked shattered because City were just on him, man. They were on him, especially the first half. Second half, they kind of, I don't know, they just kind of took their foot off or ran out of steam or something.
I don't think so. I thought they were good in both halves, City.
No, I think second half we came into it personally. We controlled the ball more. We were a bit more confident. I think that goal was, yeah, definitely. Because that goal gave us more confidence. And we stopped. The only thing is
we controlled the game at all. It was all
second half we did, I think. Well, that's your opinion, isn't it? But first half, obviously, they dominated to the max.
Bale scored again, man.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I bought Son instead of Bale, man. I keep thinking this guy's not going to play.
You're going to back the Welshman, man. You know that. James and Bale, man.
I keep thinking Jones is not going to play him. I bought Son and captained him. I thought Kane wouldn't play in it. What a goal by Kane again, man. Brilliant play by him. But anyways, back to us. Sorry, I do apologize. I completely digress there.
So, yeah, defensively, we were brilliant. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka have just just amazing. Top like 10 flipping for effort, man. They were just brilliant.
Yeah, 100%. But listen, let's talk about some of the other factors. Obviously, you've spoken about us controlling the game. I completely disagree with that comment. I'm just throwing that out there now. But in terms of the front line, talk to me about Martial, boss. Talk to me.
Well, Martial needed a massive performance. Obviously, it was a doubt before the game, past fit, and just flipping out amazing. I was more impressed with his hold up and the fact that he was, back to his best way. He's doing a bit of give and go with like Rashford or Bruno. When you see that in Martial, when he wants to be involved, he wants to be part of the actual build up, or get a shot away, or hold the ball. Yeah, I've not seen that for a while. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just the occasion. He was up for it. Or maybe he's actually realized that, I need to step it up or I'm out of the door, basically. I don't know what it was. It could be a mixture of things, but he was amazing. And I'm going to give him a man of the match. I'm not going to dwell on that. Definitely man of the match, closely followed by Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka because they were brilliant. And also, but the only thing is, he should have scored. He had to score that.
Yeah, had to score that.
I was so pissed off when he didn't. He should have he kind of onto Edison's left rather than the space because there was a spot there where he could just side for in easy. But he didn't take him.
That seals the game, and if he scores that, and it seals a pretty much flawless performance on an individual level. But you mentioned Wan-Bissaka as well. I thought he was a bit poor, but in terms of his passing defensively, he was absolutely outstanding, no doubt about that. But look, moving forward, what do you want to see moving forward now? Because Martial's put in a great performance, but who's just scored that? Oh my God, Kane's just scored a worldie. Oh my God, right, that is outrageous. But Kane scored a worldie. But in terms of moving forward from Man United, what do you want to see from the boys?
Well, moving forward, I don't want to see Fred and McTominay ever in the same team, man. I saw this last game as well. But obviously, we're kind of our options in it. Pogba's injured, Donny's injured, and all that business. So we can't really, apart from Matic going in there, it's not going to make too much of a difference. But that they would call it, Fred and McTominay was so poor, especially Fred's passing. Oh my God, how bad was his passing today? You couldn't make flipping. What's his pass accuracy or non-accuracy? Flipping, it must be flipping terrible. And McTominay is just the same. I keep on saying it after every watch along. I mean, not watch along. Fan calling show that he takes too many touches. Today he didn't take as many touches, but his passing was just so poor, and he does dwell on it for too long for me. So going forward, I don't want to. Well, we don't have any options at the moment, but I mean, going forward when Donny's back, and I want to get Donny back straight away. So at least he can flip and control the ball and keep the ball because we got players that can keep the ball with Bruno and stuff. So going forward, I mean, we need more from Martial. Definitely, he has to kick on from this. He's run out of games. There's not many games left at the end of the season. What, 10, 11 games? Yeah. So he has to put in this shift.
He has to finish
every single week now, because this is the least you expect from him. That's his level. That's why everyone's pissed off at him. Not mainly. Well, obviously he's a striker. So he has to get the goals, but I mean, it's all the other stuff that he's not been doing. So today we saw it, so he has to continue it. He's still got it in his locker, innit? So he has to do it. He showed it today against obviously the champions of the league, innit? So if you can do it today, you can do any game. There's no excuse.
No, I completely agree. I think you've hit the nail on the head there. If you can do it today, you can do it against any team in the league. He needs to have the same desire to impact the game, man. Like you said earlier as well, he was playing those 1-2s. I think that's what was, how many 1-2s he played in the edge of the box, and he looked like he interested in the game. He was so tidy on the ball. It seemed like every time the ball was going to go to him, it stuck. Every time he did anything in terms of his build-up, he was brilliant. So look,
but also another thing I noticed, because he could do this 1-2s, because I think Bruno and Rashford were more closer to him. Yeah, usually, the last couple of games, I've seen a massive gap between them. I
wonder who's been saying that. I just wonder.
No, they're too far apart. So today, because that's where Rashford and Martial usually have joy together. They usually play well together like that when they play off each other. That's what you need to see more of. And to do it against Man City, man, flipping out with their press and their team and their obviously confidence going 21 unbeaten run and all that business, flipping out. So you can do it against any team in the league, no problem.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We got TSA saying we still need to see down Fred and McTominay have no ball retention. So
Yeah.
still happy with the window. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I could not echo that sentiment more. Hopefully, Jerry and Kojo are ready to come on because I'm going to chuck them all on. But Bale's just got an absolute worldie, man. Just throw me off. Sorry, Kane has. But listen, Wes, obviously you've given your man the match to Martial already, so that's 2 Martials. And look, we're going to be back for the Milan game in the coming days. As always, thank you very much for your call, Wes.
No worries.
We'll catch you in a bit.
Take care.
Right. First of all, look, I do apologise. I've got the Tottenham Hotspur game on in the background. It's completely thrown me off because that Harry Kane goal was absolutely outstanding. But listen, it is what it is. Let's focus up, Usmaan. Focus up. Manchester United 2-0 winners. I'm slightly pissed. I've got to be honest, guys. I'm going to tell you, I've got fancy football. You know I've always mentioned it. And I bought Heung-min Son over Gareth Bale or Kane. I was like, which one of the Spurs boys should I get? And I bought Son, and he's done the jack shit. So I'm a bit pissed about that. But nonetheless, Manchester United have painted. I don't know why I'm doing that. I do apologize. Manchester United have painted the town red. You'll love to see it. Let's get everyone's comments in. Let's have a look. Rush passes. Oh, I can't sort the legs out. Okay, that's completely good. But we need a trophy to make them hungry by Viking Red. Completely agree, brother. We definitely need a trophy because, you know, that's something we're lacking. My tag is showing. It's just altered that. My hair's an absolute shambles as well. But what the hell? Kane just cleared off an bit dodge. Anyways, let's get our next caller in. We got the homie Jerry in the building. Manchester United winning 2-0 against Manchester City. Let's see what the boys going to say. Jerry!
Hey!
Bro, I lost my train of thought because I've absolutely messed up on fantasy football, but it is what it is. Man United, on the other hand, have not messed up. They've delivered 3 points away from home once again, bro. Yo, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What a win.
What a performance. What a result. What a... Like, where has this been? Like, so you can beat City, but you can't beat Palace. It's just so frustrating. I know we won the derby, but like this should have been a title deciding game. Like this should have been, you know, who's going top of the league, who's going to run away with it. But instead of that, let's just talk about the game in isolation. What a result, man. Like, the lads turned up, every single one of them. Shout out to the United way. I see you lot in my stream and you as well, obviously. But yeah, the game, man. Today, from back to front, man. Obviously, we'll talk about Fred. But from back to front, Henderson.
I told you, man, about Fred. Early doors, bro. I told you. Can't pass his life.
Anyway, let's talk about the positives. Because Dean Henderson, great. Obviously, this is his chance to come into the team with the hair being out. A clean sheet at the Etihad. I mean, that's a great start to his run of games. The assist was pre-assists to Luke Shaw's goal. That throw looked like Schmeichel-esque. That was such a great throw. Luke Shaw, man. Like, what? Where has this Luke Shaw been for the past 7 years? Like,
Run
this
from
season,
deep, bro. Run from deep.
See what I'm saying about attacking fullbacks, and we got someone on the other side. I can never imagine him scoring that goal ever. But
he just scored one against.
he did. But like Luke Shaw, that mindset to attack, keep going forward. The finish was so composed. Like, I think people are not giving him much credit for that finish. Like, he picked his corner, he slotted it home. The defenders today, high line. I was thinking, whoa, what's going on?
I was so shocked when I seen how high that line was.
I was thinking, yo, what actually kind of high? But obviously, because Henderson's in goal, so this is why I go to Oli, like, just play him. Like, it improves us so massively. Now let's go into the midfield, like you said, Fred. Bruv. Why can't he pass?
Why is he so bad on the ball? He's so bad. It's actually, honest to God, it's baffling how shit he is on the ball. It's so like bad. 4 or 5 yard passes. Like, there was one incident I was saying to Adam on the watch line, which made me laugh. Like, there was one when Martial brought the ball down, right? And Fred's overlapping him on the wing. And I was like, why didn't you flick it around corner for him? He's through on goal. Like, not on goal, but through the wing. And then I was like, Martial's like, that's Fred.
Yeah, that's Fred. Yeah.
So man just passed it back.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
He just completely allowed it. But look, for me personally, like, he for what he's meant to do in the team, he's very good at it.
Yeah.
He's winning the ball back, being a dog in terms of running about, you know, just having somewhat presence.
Yeah.
But even that today, his screening ability was poor to say the least
man.
for large parts of the game, in the first half in particular. But look, we got the win, man. They got a clean sheet. Him and McTominay. You can say what you want about, but you know what to get from them. It's not like a shock. Like they do it consistently. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like for me personally, like at the end of the day, we need a CDM desperately, man.
Mate, I think that's probably more important than centre back. I'm not too sure because
I personally think it is. Look, don't get me wrong. We need a centre back. Don't get me wrong. We need a centre back, but we need someone who can screen that back. And on top of that, it changed our dynamic of the way we play.
Yeah,
we can actually play 2-8s with
2-8s. Yeah,
exactly. Because we've got CDM and Ollie. Or if Ollie doesn't do that, then it's on him, innit, really, innit? So at the moment, I can't blame him because them two together, they were getting run ragged in that first half in particular. Like it was violation, bro.
Yeah, that obviously when we scored a goal, obviously shout out to Marshall. You've got to get his props today, man. Like
I was waiting.
Okay, but that midfield today, Fred. Like if we want to progress, like we desperately need a CDM because Fred. Recently it's like he's excited, like he's getting forward, he's doing step overs. Like I'm thinking, what? Who's excited you this much that you're trying? He's shooting now. Like go back to basics. What you was doing that got you into the team in the first place. Just stick to basics, man. Pass it and get rid of it. Don't start trying to drive and man. You're not good at that. So just stick to what you know. Like Scott today.
That when he tried to drive in the second half, and I was like, bro.
Yeah, like where are you going? What are you doing?
I kept saying, bro, you're not popular, man.
Thank you. As I said the exact same. You're not that guy.
Like, please stop, bro. Just it's one of them. Like you need to know your limits.
Yeah, know your abilities. Yeah,
like, you can't shoot, so don't do it unless it's a clear opportunity.
Exactly.
You can't hit long pings.
Nope.
Stop doing it. And you can't drive with the ball with it, and you can't do step overs either. So stop.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of
win
things.
the ball, pass it 5 yards, pass it quickly.
Yeah,
but listen, let's talk about positives.
Yeah,
we're talking a lot about Fred. I don't want to be talking about that. Let's talk about my boy.
Yes.
Anthony Martial.
Yes.
No assist, obviously, because he don't get it for the penalty because you know it's dodge. Obviously, he should have scored. Let's cut the PS. We know he should have scored. He had to score. But what do you make of him today?
I was so happy with how he played. That's when you're not playing well, go back to basics. That's your reset. And today he did what we've known him to do. The hold up play, immaculate. I think the first half you got 100% passing accuracy. I mean, yeah, I know the chance. He's got to score that, man. Like he has to score that. Like in front of goal, just you and the keeper hit back of the net. But apart from that, everything he did today, that is what I expect. Like before, he weren't doing the basics. He was just an extra man on the pitch. But today, held up the ball, the passing, the strength. Like he looked, and the fact that he was a doubt for this game and that he's been kind of rushed back and he's played like that is just an extra positive for me because this now shows. I don't know the situation with Cavani, but now it's like you're back in that number 9 role, and this is your chance to keep that shirt in the team. So for me, it's a great start. I mean, City away is not an easy place to go. And yeah, man, to get man of the match from obviously Sky Sports, I think Gary Neville gave him man of the match. I can't really argue. But he's not my man of the match, but because he missed that chance. If he scored that, then obviously excellent performance.
Yeah,
but yeah, go on.
I was about to say that's exactly what I said. He's not my man of the match for that exact same reason that you said. It would have been a faultless performance if he scored that.
Yeah, definitely.
Given what he was feeding off, you know, I was just speaking to Vas just prior to yourself, and I was like, it was just the little things of him trying to play 1-2s, and he was so clean with the ball for what. Yeah. It's like Martial of old when he was
exactly.
I'm playing that 1-2 inside with Pogba and like trying to run out. It's just that's what we've been wanting to see him, man. That's why I've been raving about him for so long, and I'm still keeping faith in it because I know that player is still in there, but he's just not showing it. But hopefully he can build on this. But listen, before I let you go, I just want to ask you, like, in terms of moving forward, what do you want to see now from the team? Because we got 3 points we didn't expect to get, but we got to keep going, haven't we?
Yeah, the big month ahead. Obviously, we started it well with this win at the Etihad. Obviously, Europa League this week as well. Let's make sure we get through that. I think we've got West Ham as well. Like top, this was a must-needed win. I know before we say we'll take a draw in that, but with Leicester
Bro,
winning just last minute.
There was a second part because of we didn't beat Palace. Palace again, absolutely battered by red from flipping Tottenham. Again, hammered Tottenham all over them. But in terms of after that Palace result, I was like started to panic slightly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, same. This was a huge result, man. With obviously Liverpool in the mud. Love to see it. Obviously Leicester won yesterday. I think West Ham are playing tomorrow. Chelsea got Everton. So for us to get the 3 points ahead of those games, massive. Europa League. Let's just get through that nicely. Rashford, I hope he's fine because that injury, I don't know what the analysis in that. But you remember when I said he's always involved? I know today he didn't play good, but he got the assist. This is what I'm saying.
That assist was so basic. Man.
It was, but he got it. Like he was involved in the goal. We can't take it away from him. That's why I said.
Look, it is what it is. I'm not gonna hate on him because honestly, I'm not hating as well. But secondly, I don't even care because we won. I couldn't give it. I had no gripe against Rashford. My only thing with him is that he's covering up shocking performance with stats.
Yeah, that's true. When I say it, I'm just saying facts. I'm not praising for his performance.
No, I know you're not praising. But and today was like a 2 out of 10. Like
yeah, he was stinking.
He was so poor. Like his decision making. Like
man,
one that he should have shot. And
the edge of the box, and he did some dead pass.
There was one, edge of box, and then one inside the box. He tried to pass it to
Martial. Yeah,
and I was like, bro, why?
Where have you gone?
I thought, like Mbappe scored against Barca when he opened his body.
Same thing.
It was the exact same thing, and I was like, I was expecting him to shoot and score, to be honest. But look, at the end of the day, we got the result, man. So it is what it is. Hopefully, like you said, he's not too seriously injured. He does need a rest, or he's going to get killed. Right. But look, you haven't given Martial your man of the match. I want to get called, John, because I know man's been waiting patiently. I don't know if he's going or not. He put a message in the chat. He said we're being a bit harsh on Rashford. All right, fair enough.
No, not me. I think he was all right today. But like I said, he got an assist. It counts towards the goal. I mean, he contributed like he always does.
The coach said we're being a bit harsh. Coach, we'll get you on.
Obviously, we'll get you on. I'd love to hear what he has to say. But
okay, let's get him on now. Coach, I hope. I've muted him back. So then let's just get this beautiful man on. Right, Coach, go on then.
Man's in his gown here now.
You got your boy here. I feel like I'm outnumbered here. All right, Coach, go on then. Explain. Obviously, Jerry's not being harsh, but explain why I'm being harsh.
I just think. I mean, first of all, I think 2 out of 10 is very harsh.
2 out of 10 is a bit mad.
That's harsh.
I meant 3, so you know.
I think he was. No, I actually think he was good, but not good in the sense of a 7.
I know we have a new player rating. I used to love when we do player rating videos. We need to bring that back. But what would you give him? What would you give him out of 10?
I would have given him a 6. I think what he did off the ball was decent in the sense that he was helping press, he was helping apply pressure on the ball. Yes, there were times where like for example, his choice of shot was wrong, his choice of pass wasn't there. Decision making, we always speak about it. And sometimes it wasn't good today. But it's like the fact that he was a constant threat. He applied a lot of pressure. Cancelo had a nightmare day today. Cancelo couldn't deal with him, which is for the first time in a while we've seen Cancelo get subbed for Kyle Walker. When I was like, whoa. That's how you know. So I think it's a bit harsh. It wasn't a great performance from him by any means whatsoever. But I think we got to give him credit for the kind of stuff that he did off the ball.
But obviously, I can't give him a 2 anyway because he's got an assist. So I probably would have given him a 3.
Assist. That assist it wasn't a crazy assist, is it? So
yeah, but obviously he's involved. He's involved with the goal. But look, for me personally, it's just his decision making. He's got all the ability in the world. If his decision making is a lot better. Oh, Palace have just hit the post. Who was that? Zaha. I don't even know. Yeah, it was Zaha. But his decision making is better. We probably would have put the game to bed before. But I just think him and Bruno, they kill too many attacks. Like amongst themselves, like they're just constantly killing attacks. And look, don't get me wrong, they're the most influential players. This isn't me slagging them off. But at the same time, if you want to be a top team, you have to be clinical. There was that attack that Man City did when Foden took that shot. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Like 85th minute, around that time somewhere. Foden took that shot. The way City moved the ball there, our players could only dream of moving the ball with that impetus and purpose and quickness. Like it's a slick movement. and that's what I expect from our players. Because Rashford and Bruno are, in my head, are top quality players. So they need to move the ball quicker. They need to be more decisive. We should have put City to the sword. We have so many openings that nothing came of like so many of them. But look, we won the game. I don't even know why I'm being so negative regarding that. It's irrelevant. Cody, what are your positives from today? Let's focus on flipping positives. We got 3 points. What would you take away from that game?
Firstly, Martial needed a performance, and he brought a performance today. I put in the group chat, if there's a day to show up, this is the day of all days, because I didn't want us to add to City's win record. Forget all that. I'm not here for any of that stuff. So he performed to a very high level today. Bruno scoring in another big game, which is important. His overall performance wasn't fantastic, but again, he's been making a difference for a while. He's been dropping poor performances whilst doing that. If you're not going to play fantastically well, but you make the difference in terms of goals or creating something, I am happy with you. And defensively, to be fair, I think bar the cross that Jesus almost got in the first half, and obviously Gundogan hitting the bar, I feel like we defended very well. I think Maguire was quite alert in terms of intercepting. Wow, just praise Maguire, Lord. Was quite alert intercepting passes, which I've always said, maximize what you're good at and what you're not good at. You can work on that bit by bit, but maximize what you're the best at. Lindelof was assured. Wan-Bissaka dealt with Sterling again.
Pockets in the game, but what was that, 4 on the bounce?
Yeah, Sterling's never scored against in like 22 games.
22 games against them.
That's such a mad start.
That's
crazy.
Why is that never being mentioned, that start?
No, they put it on the screen.
I've seen it on the screen, but...
No, I always knew Sterling never scores against us since his Liverpool days, ever.
I didn't know he's not ever scored. He should have scored today, to be fair, but
And,
just enough, man, to just play him off. But Jerry, what did you make of the defense? Obviously, Coulter first and foremost praising Maguire. What's going on? You know he's had a good game, but Jerry, what did you make of the defensive performance? Like your boy Wan-Bissaka, I know how much you love him. You know, bro. Every time Wan-Bissaka was passing the ball around, I'm watching. Jerry,
it's a problem. I don't know why you don't see it. It's a huge problem in our team. Like if we're gonna play out from the back, we need another right back for me. But like you said, defensively, pocketed Sterling, and with the defense, I knew we could keep a clean sheet. I think I predicted 1-0 or 0-0. Like I didn't see City scoring because even in the big games this season, we've lost 2. The rest have been 5 draws, 0-0s. Like our defense do keep clean sheets, so I'm not really surprised, but I'm surprised with the players we have. But we've done it before early in the season, so yeah, kudos to the defense, man. Like you said, Lindelof and Maguire, couple good blocks they made today. Henderson, even the little things coming out. There was one time Sterling was through, he came out quick, picked it up, couple crosses, just catched it. And like I said, the throw to Luke Shaw for the second goal, De Gea doesn't do that throw. Like he just does this and starts. Yeah, whatever. We'll get into him later. But yeah, man, the defense today. Yeah, clean sheet at the Etihad. What more can you ask for, man? Like they're the top scorers in the league, so well done to them.
Yeah, 100%. Like I think I've seen it start 7 clean sheets in our last 11 games or something stupid like that.
It's not bad.
Obviously, you know, I personally couldn't give a shit because we've not been scoring.
Yeah,
like a couple of nils, so hence why I've not really celebrated. But Collier, do you think we're being too harsh on the defense of late?
No, we haven't, because they've been shaky. I know we've been getting clean sheets, but they've been shaky. We always talk about stats not showing the full picture, right? You know, and it's one of those things where you can obviously say that in a lot of these games we got lucky. Today we weren't lucky. Today we were very assured from start to the end. We defended brilliantly. Luke Shaw, even the way, you know, we've always been screaming for him to do more going forward. The fact that today he pretty much started the attack properly with that chest control,
that touch,
and that touch, and then went forward, found Rashford, and Rashford found him, and then the composure to take the shot. Sometimes as a player, if you're going that far forward, you just got to take your chances, do your thing, see what happens, and he did that today. There's nothing I can say about the back four today. The other games, yeah, you can question them. Crystal Palace were shaky. We could have conceded the last minute if it wasn't for Henderson saving us. But today, like I said, I barred the Gundogan shot, which was obviously from some distance, so it had to be a great shot. And the cross from Mahrez that Gabriel Jesus almost got to. Bar that, they didn't come near us, and
He was
that's
offside, by the way. He was offside for that.
Oh, okay. So even if it went in, it would have been fine. And what you said about Henderson is so key because as much as I love De Gea, his shot stop is excellent. He's made some phenomenal saves over the years and saved us many times. But you need a commanding presence more than anything. And we've been used to commanding presences. Van der Sars and Schmeichels to being also the two biggest examples. So Henderson is taking a place for that position right now. I miss De Gea, obviously for obvious reasons, but if this guy gets into good form in the next couple of games and he comes to the point where he looks undroppable, then there's no need to drop him for De Gea, and that's as simple as it gets. So hopefully get more W's for these guys.
Yeah, no, I was saying on Henderson, I said it to Adam on the watch along. He was like, you know what? He was asking me what are your thoughts on it because I've been someone that said, look, I've seen a lot of Henderson at Sheffield United, of course, etc. But I just don't know if he's good enough for Man United. I personally don't think he is. Although at the moment he's proving me wrong. The reason I don't think he's good enough is because he has a lot of mistakes in him. Obviously, that's the same with a lot of goalkeepers. But one thing I will say is right. As someone who plays in defence as well as myself, all that shit. But in terms of him coming and collecting the ball, I honestly think it's having a positive influence on the two centre backs because they have that reassurance, that confidence that when a ball comes into the box, that if there is an opportunity for the keeper to come and collect it, bring them out of danger, whatever you want to class it as. And with De Gea, they have to deal with everything. And oh my God, they've just scored. Spurs have just scored. I think it's Kane scored again. Son got this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take that because I've got Son of fancy football.
Isn't it?
But, I think it's on ball anyways. He's probably going to get called off. But anyways, that aside, in terms of like the sort of difference he makes, it just fills up with confidence, and that's the most important thing. Because like for me personally, with De Gea in there, Coach, remember I was saying to you the other day, De Gea was to blame. What goal was that? Was that against? Was it St. Maximum goal? When Maguire?
Oh yeah.
I said to you, De Gea needs to come and catch that. You said that's
no,
because it was in the 6-yard box. The thing is with that, the thing is with the goalkeeper, it's all about your positioning. De Gea never gives himself an opportunity to come and collect the ball.
No, I hear
he's
that.
Always on his line. He's never 2 or 3 yards off his line, and he's always literally hogging his line because he never wants to come and collect it. He's not got the confidence to do that.
No, I hear that, but for that goal specifically, Maguire took full responsibility for that. That's why I didn't blame De Gea, because that ball, if I'm being honest, I mean, when the ball's crossed in, if you look behind him, there's not much danger behind him, too tough. But he's gone for the ball in the air. He's screamed mine, so it's his. It's his. If the defender's saying it's mine and he's going for it head on with his big head, that big head of his, should be clearing that. It should be gone. So the fact that he headed there was so poor. I mean, the strike was fantastic, isn't it? So I'm not even going to get onto him too tough for the goal. But at the same time, if you're going to claim that header, you got to do better with it. It shouldn't be falling to St. Maximin. It shouldn't be going in that direction. It should be going somewhere else. So that's why I got into him for that. But you're right. At the same time,
the thing is, okay, perhaps that was not the greatest example.
There's many examples where De Gea doesn't claim goals, claim crosses. Yeah,
we've conceded because De Gea doesn't want to come off his line is an absolute flipping joke. Like, and the thing with Henderson is he's giving them confidence. He's giving the defenders the confidence to push further up because they know he's going to sweep. And they know he's going to come off his line and claim the ball. De Gea just doesn't do that. And this isn't me like saying, oh, we should keep Henderson of De Gea. It's just that their flaws, like I said the last time, one of their flaws is the other guy's strengths and vice versa, which is an issue. But look, moving forward, obviously we've got a huge game against Milan. We're going to do a lot of content for that. We're back tomorrow. Obviously, we'll go into more detail regarding individual players. We're back tomorrow at 7 p.m. with the Rival Fan Podcast. Myself, Kojo, Cahill, and Kish will be on. Tottenham Hotspur winning 4-1, so I'm sure Kiss is going to be absolutely buzzing regarding that. Before we go, boys, just want to get your man of the matches. Who have you gone for? Jerry, we'll come to you first and foremost, bro.
Yeah, Luke Shaw for me, man. I said it would have been much if he scored, but he didn't. So for me, Luke Shaw, clean sheet, goal, great performance. Like, this is the best I've seen him since he's been at the club, to be honest. Yeah, man. Like, this Luke Shaw is what I want to see on the right side. Like, if only we had that same on the right side, well, it is where it is, man. Shout out to Luke Shaw. Happy for him. Obviously got player of the month last year for United, and he's followed it up with a goal and a clean sheet. So yeah, man, Luke Shaw for me.
100%. Thank you, Ron, for the love. As always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you smack a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Call you to finish the show. Who's your man of the match, bro, and why?
I'm gonna give it to Wan-Bissaka. Because again, for the
Oh my God.
Wan-Bissaka.
yeah, because this is agenda driven. You can shake your head and do all this kind of stuff. Man. This is just agenda driven. For the umpteenth time, Raheem Sterling is still not collecting crosses from Kevin De Bruyne when he plays Man United, and there's only one reason for that. That's my guy. That's my defender. You can cover your mouth. Did he make a mistake today? Tell me, did he make a mistake today? Tell me what mistake he made today. I beg you, tell me.
Bro, the reason they call me Wan-Bissaka, right? Because his passing was so bad. It was Fred-esque.
Bro, that's not even a surprise. It wasn't Fred-esque. That's a
Wan-Bissaka defensive.
That's blasphemy about Fred-esque.
Defensively, Fred was brilliant. I'm not sorry, not Fred.
Bro.
Wan-Bissaka was like a 9 out of 10 defensively today.
So he did his job.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm acknowledging that. Don't get me wrong, but on the ball, he was like
on the ball he wasn't fantastic, but I know that. So regardless, listen, Sterling's supposed to be a danger. Just come from the left side. He did his thing, and me, I don't care. It's agenda driven. You can shake your head. You can shake your head till you do like the Rock. You can shake your head like this. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I give it to AWB. Take it.
That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. For me personally, I think Adam gave haze to Martial. Obviously, we know why. I was gonna give it to Martial, but he missed that 1-on-1, so I couldn't give it to him. Obviously, I'm his dad, so I'm strict, with my son. He's got to score that. Simple as that. He has to score that for me personally. So I couldn't give it to him. Man, it's not a pretty faultless performance. So had to be Luke Shaw. My other homie, guy scored, flipping delivered. There's one moment he's got sat down by Mahrez.
That was disgusting.
He came back from the dead there, really. Mahrez fully sat him down. There's no shame.
Did Wan-Bissaka sit down today?
Actually, he gave a free kick away against Foden. So.
Come on!
I'm not wrong, am I? I'm not wrong. He was sat down.
Look what you're going for.
He was sat down, was he not? He was on the floor on his ass. Man was on his ass, slid, missed the guy, missed the ball, got the guy. He stopped putting Yester, was too techie for him. But listen, it is what it is. He's got Sterling in his pocket, the Jamaican brother. But it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, that's my man of the match. Let us know yours. We've got quite a lot of Luke Shaws today, a couple of Martials, and we've got one Wan-Bissaka. Let us know in the comment section who your man of the match is. A huge shout out to all our guests. As always, our callers, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We're back tomorrow, like I said, 7 p.m. Myself, Kojo, Kale, and Kish talking. Basically going to be slagging on Liverpool. So if that's your cup of tea, enjoy the show. Anyways, peace. Happy days.